They're
you.
aren't they? You can add them to your book or whatever.
Yeah.
We can go through them in a few minutes.
Wow, thank you for this. This is
Is
amazing.
that a ship's register, this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Looks
J.J.
like it.
Naegle and Lucy LeGoat.
Yeah.
Well, this is one time I wish Eileen was here to help us keep track of all that.
Starting with Hannah's being arrested, Hannah and her husband in Australia. This one,
That's this.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Swift appeared this day in support of his information against James Clare, Hannah Clare, and William Budd for breaches of the Licensing Act in retailing spirits. The first case was against Hannah Clare. The witness stated he knew Clare and his wife, and on the evening in question went with another person to the defendant's house. As Perkins, the constable, another witness had promised to speak to Mr. Morgan and get him made a district constable, and promised him half the fine in case he got any spirits. Quote, "I did not ask you for that," unquote, said the dean. Quote, "No," said the magistrate. Quote, "But we may as well hear it. It is quite enough." The witness signed his statement and the case was dismissed. The dean, wishing to be in charity with all men, then withdrew the other two cases. So somebody was trying to get promoted and reported that they were selling spirits and didn't have the proper
Right.
license.
So we don't
or
know whether it was
something.
true or not.
Well, it probably was. This is the only picture we have of her, and it was in a newspaper.
That's all we have, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's the only picture we have of her.
Hmm.
So, you've got a copy of that. Okay, next we have John J. Naegle is married to Lucy LeGoat in September 1890, and that's on the census, San Francisco, or maybe Oakland, probably Oakland census.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Norman Naegle, married to Clara Pennock, Alameda.
Huh.
Do you remember Uncle
I
Gar?
don't know at all.
Okay. He was married to Emma Naegle and Josephine Naegle. So, and this one, well, I said we didn't need to do these, but this one shows John J. Naegle married to Lucy LeGoat.
Yeah.
And this is a Social Security.
She married when she was she was married 17 years to Norman A. Naegle and had the 3 children.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then later, when she was 55, she, at least in 1910, she was married then to someone else,
John J.
John J. That's the story we don't know.
Well, we're figuring,
Brothers, yeah.
yeah. Mom said John J. was really mean to the grandchildren, wouldn't let them come in the house. They had to stay outside.
Lord.
So maybe that's why Lucy LeGoat left him. Took the oldest and the youngest, who were actually her children.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So Lucy LeGoat is not in our family, it turns out. We wasted some time cleaning off the gravestone
Oh, for no reason.
from that city. She was 75, having been born in England in 1817. Mrs. Burrell had a somewhat eventful history. In her native country, and when a very young woman, she married a sea captain named Clare, with whom she sailed for New Zealand. While she was living in Auckland, Captain Clare was lost at sea. The widow married a well-to-do brewer, and so became Mrs. Burrell. In the year 1850, Mr. and Mrs. Burrell went to California, attracted like so many others by the glowing account of the recent gold discovery, which only dated from the previous year. Their first experiences of the new El Dorado were not very encouraging. In fact, Burrell lost all of his money in the course of a few months. The idea then occurred to Mrs. Burrell of going on the stage, for which she had a strong natural aptitude. Her debut was made in soubrette parts and was eminently successful.
What does soubrette mean?
I think small parts,
Okay.
She rapidly extended her range and was soon recognized as the one actress on the San Francisco stage who exhibited equal ability in comic and serious impersonations. She was Edwin Booth's first Ophelia. Her husband, too, became connected with theatricals and brought an American company, the first, it is said, to Australia. In this visit, he was accompanied by his wife, who had then, however, retired from the stage. And that's where it ends, and I think there's probably more of it.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get it. So that's kind of
It
interesting.
is interesting, yeah.
But she, in her will, left her money to a girl orphans organization in San Francisco and 3 sisters of Andrew Burrell in Australia, and a little bit to her daughter, who was very angry about it and went to court about the will, tried to get it changed. So that was in another article that I have.
Wow.
No, family dynamics. One in Franksweiler, Pfalzland, Bavaria. But
Wow.
I know.
That's as far back as you've
I
gone.
think that's the interesting. Yeah, I think that is. I think that's the more. John Heinrich Naegle. Okay.
What years does that represent?
He is. Let's see. What does it say here?
1820.
1824. Falsland.
Okay, so that was when they were in Australia.
Okay, this is the main line going back. And he died in Colonia, Oaxaca, Sonora, Mexico.
So what was his relation then to George Henry Naegle?
Brother.
Oh,
Okay, let's see. John Heinrich and Ottilie Wissing.
I'm blocking his name. The Republican senator who's
McCain?
who's anti-Trump, who's a Mormon.
Oh, from Salt Lake City.
From Salt Lake City, yeah. Anyway, I'm forgetting his name, but it'll come back to us. In any case, his family also, there's a bunch of Mormons that went down to South America to try to set up a pure settlement down there. And I wonder if this John Conrad Naegle was part of that.
I don't know. He's the one who went to California and made some money and sent it back to the family to get them to California.
Huh.
And he also lived in Arizona. Near the
I'm wondering if George Henry had a child who was also named George Belaine, which is this guy. Because supposedly I saw an article once that he was touted as the first.
Now that I'm in it, I don't want to quit. Alameda County Recorder's Office lists George H.'s marriage date to Rachel Barker as January 20th, 1855. His name in this record is George Henry Nail, Naile, probably because that was the surname used at the time by his brother, John Conrad Naegle, who was well known in the area. I don't know if George actually used the Nail surname or if that was an assumption on the part of the recorder. By 1866, George H., remember he came from Germany, so
And
Naegle is a translation of
means
nail.
nail, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was probably originally Nagelmacher, nail maker. Was using the name Naegle, and his wife's name appears as Frederica. He operated a wood and coal business. His sons were teamsters, salesmen, and collectors for J.P. Taylor and Company, another wood and coal concern in Oakland. Let's see. His father, George H., as 37, first registered 1867, naturalized under Section 8. Johann Heinrich Naegle immigrated to America at about age 7. That was George H.'s father. This is George H. Naegle. I'm just looking at the kids to see if I see a Norman. I don't see any Normans.
So Johann Heinrich Naegle emigrated at 7. He must have come with his parents
Yeah,
or somebody.
yeah. George Heinrich.
So he's the one you think came
George.
with his mom and dad.
You think?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who knows? 100 years from now, people are going to say, and wasn't there a story about a cabin on Vashon Island?
Yeah.
You know, where was that? How does that fit?
Yeah, who owned that anyway? Well, couldn't have been Roger Sprinkle because he lived in Seattle.
Right.
Anyway,
That's great.
So I remember that as a kid, to do something, you know.
You want to go out? Okay.
Enough, okay.
I
Want to
hang
get a
on.
sweep of the whole
Yeah.
thing, including the base.
I'll be right back, Teddy.
Because
Stay there.
the tooling on the base matches the mirror and
These are
our
stiff.
base, the
I
cabin.
noticed
There.
that.
Wow,
Nice.
beautiful.
Did you get the made in China inscription on it?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful.
So
though.
he's come out. So you have bigger.
Yep.
How's that?
Wow. Yeah, it's the same. Take a look, Elizabeth. You can see the same kind of craftsmanship that these kind of up here.
Yeah.
The other, what we have is a chest about this wide and this deep, a gun chest.
It's
Okay.
like,
Oh.
it's like a real treasure chest.
Yeah, he did all the iron work on it. It has rings on it.
Big ring for
It's-
holding.
It's
Wow.
banded, and then it has 3 large interior.
It's underneath. Oh,
just
it's,
like
it's
that.
all sewing. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's pretty neat.
That's really nice.
Very nice.
And he made the lamp too? Did he make the lamp too?
As far as we know, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it matches the tooling on the metalwork.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Teddy.
the rivets.
No bark.
Such
See the-
craftsmen.
the
Yeah,
rivet-
the rivets, yeah.
Rivets there, the same as the rivets around the top there.
Fun.
Grandpa had it at the ranch. And I'm sure it came up from Redondo Beach when they were living down there before they bought the ranch.
Years we'll all be waving from a little pink cloud somewhere.
Well, that's all three of them. Yeah, there you go. Can we
That's a
spin?
great